You're always told to smoke the cigar, party in Miami, get hella women. Well, I say forget the cigar, screw Miami. And the women, look, you can lock in with anime, movies and video games. You've always been told to be an alpha male, the stereotypical alpha male. Don't watch these stuff. Don't waste your time watching these things. These things are useless. But the fact is, you can lock in by using these as motivation. Fiction is a great motivator, and I'm going to show you how. Because why wouldn't you want to be Goku, ripped, Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan, off the charts? You're training all the time, grinding, getting through the struggles of life. Every single day you're bettering yourself. I don't care if Frieza's coming to Earth. I don't care if the planet's in danger, you're still going to grind. You don't care if the bills are due, you're still going to grind. Get that money, get to that paper. Do everything you can to improve your life. Trying to maximize everything about yourself, maximize your life in every single way. One Punch Man, you're doing the pull-ups, the push-ups, the runs. You're doing it every day to become so great. Matrix, you're realizing the philosophies, the red pill, the blue pill, doing the right things, doing what needs to be done to know the truth of life. Not being oblivious to the world. And you can get a girlfriend, you can get the physique, you can improve your style. James Bond, the movies. It's not just anime, but the movies as well. You're able to grind, you're able to become a high value guy. James Bond is a fictional character, but he embodies everything that you want to be. Maybe you relate to that. Maybe you play games. Maybe you're a gamer. Maybe you're gaming, and when I say gaming, I don't mean gaming and gooning all day. I mean gaming. Learning how to develop skills. Learning how to level up. Learning that things don't come easy. Doing these things to grind. To gain success. And that's what you need to do. So when everyone says, smoke the cigar, go to Miami, be an alpha male, inject yourself with steroids, you don't need to do that. Because there's other motivators in life. Maybe you don't align with those values, those things. They want you to do this. They want you to do all these things. And these two things, they're terrible. This one, we can survive with that. We can live with that. But look, the advice they give you just isn't for you. It doesn't work for you. Because that's not who you are. That's not the life you want. You're not the guy that's gonna want to get the Lamborghini, the steroids. Work out for other guys. Grind all day for the Lambo. That doesn't really motivate you. Lambo would be cool, but it doesn't motivate you. Because they tell you to give up the things you love. All the things that you love in life. All the things that you want to do. All the things that you want to watch. Give that up. That's childish. That's beta. You won't get girls. Some girls like that stuff. Some girls like nerdy stuff. When I say nerd, I don't mean gooning all day, beating your meat all day, gaming until the sun comes up. That's not what I mean. I mean watching these things, learning, internalizing them, making them part of who you are. That's what I mean. The girls aren't gonna the girls aren't gonna be liking it if you're just gooning, watching anime, talking about it all the time. But if I'm on a date with a girl and she's like, anime, what the hell is that? Dragon Ball Z. You're coming to my place, we're gonna Netflix and chill, you're gonna watch Dragon Ball Z and you're gonna suck my... But they want you to be just like them. They don't want you to be cold, be grinding. When you can be like Wolverine. Who's colder? Who's colder? These guys that want you to be an alpha male. Grind all day. Just sacrifice your life. Or maybe you can look up to Wolverine. He's grinding. He's in the trenches. He can take your girl. Look at him. He doesn't care what people think of him. He doesn't care if he's watching anime one day. He doesn't care if he's sitting to watch a movie. He doesn't care. He's grinding in the trenches, just absolutely destroying everyone in life. He can take your girl. He's in your girl's guts. Or what about, I don't know, what about Batman? What about Batman? He's taking your girl. He has no powers. He's just absolutely cold. Batman's in your girl's guts. He's slamming, I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. But who are you? Look, the fact is, you can get motivation from anything in life, the fiction, anything. If that aligns with you, and it aligns with your goals, if those things can bring you closer to your goals, they're great things. Imagine this is Dragon Ball Z. Imagine leveling up. Imagine replacing Krillin in the Dragon Ball Z universe. Imagine being a Z fighter. You're in the gym, walking on the treadmill, sweating, wondering what is this all for? And then you remember what the Z fighters did. Remember they took down so many enemies. And you're taking down this enemy in life. The bills are due. You need to grind. You need to level up in life. James Bond, you want to get women. You want to be this bachelor guy. Maybe you can take your girl on. Maybe you can get girls. Take a girl on a date. For one night, just be like James Bond. And if you can do that for just one day, if you can be 10% of any of these fictional things, these superficial things, these things are so unrealistic. They're fictional characters. If you're anywhere near them, you're gonna be great. Because people love these things. People look up to these people. And if you're anything like them, you're gonna be great. And the video games, like, you learn to level up. You learn to learn new moves, level up. And this is me, I'm grinding, coding, learning my skills, learning new moves, catching new Pokemon, catching new knowledge in my mind. That's what you need to do. That's all you need to do. Just use those things as motivation. So the games can help you lock in. Or in League of Legends, I was trying to grind to Diamond. But why can't I also get Diamond in my real life? The biceps are popping, the veins. On my purpose, on my grind. And you can have that too. You can do that same thing and grind too. And I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that you should be fat, watching anime all day, gaming all day, disgusting. Just watching anime all day, nothing else. No drive in your life. Because that's not going to work. You need a bra for your breasts. You're about to give birth, you're 8 months pregnant. If that's the case, then you're doing it all wrong. For the anime, you need to be grinding. You need to be using them as motivation. You need to be doing these things. You need to be watching the movies, using them as motivation. Using fiction to retell your own life. Turning fiction into reality. But no. You just want to be this typical anime nerd, gooning all day. You're just watching the anime girls. Thinking, damn, she's hot. Damn, she's fine. Instead of finding your own girl, that's fine. And the fact is, you're just doing things wrong. Using these things as escapes. Escaping your problems with these things. When these things can help solve the problems you have. These things can motivate you. You watch them every day. You watch Venom, you watch Batman, you watch Wolverine, Deadpool. They don't care. They didn't care what people thought of them. They just did what they wanted to do. Why is your ass not in the gym? 3 times a week. How you gonna watch Goku grinding, dying, and then you're not in the gym? You're not on your purpose. You're not grinding. You're not doing anything to better your life. How can you watch these things without being motivated? How are you gonna watch James Bond with all these women? Always charming. And you're beating your meat. How are you gonna get level 100 Charizard, but your life is level 1, level 0? If you want to enjoy these games, these movies, these animes, all these stories, all these fictions, you have to be able to grind. You have to be able to use them and apply them to your life. What's the point of them? They're useless. So that's what the alpha males, that's what they're saying, that's what the self-improvement grinding is. They're right in that sense. You can't justify your usage. You can't justify you watching the anime, you using the video games, if you're not supplementing them to your life. Because you need to improve. You can't be okay with going to work and beating your meat, coming home, sleeping, repeat. Every day, going to a job you hate, beating your meat, eating terrible food, and repeating that next day. Barely even getting good sleep. How are you supposed to get great? How are you supposed to get ripped? How are you supposed to get a girl in your real life? You won't. Just be gooning to your grave. Gooning to your grave. Use these things to... Don't use them to escape. Use them as tools to build your life. Too many guys are binging the anime all day. playing the game for 25 hours a day. I used to play League of Legends for 25 hours. There's 24 hours in the damn day. While there's another guy watching the anime, turning the screen down, thinking, damn, I want to be a Z fighter. Damn, Naruto, that was cold. Getting better in the gym. Death Note, like Yagami, he was crazy. Like, he's just so smart. Let me use my mind. Let me start using my mind a bit more. And applying that to his life. And then suddenly he has a girlfriend. Suddenly he's in better shape. Suddenly he has a life. He has his grinding. Suddenly he's in the gym, consistent. They both watch anime. This guy and this guy both plays video games. They both watch anime. It's not about the things that you have in your life. It's not about the things, the habits. Because this can be a bad habit and a good habit at the same time. No one's telling you to change your personality. Change what you like. Change the things that you about yourself. If the girls don't like anime, that's fine. If she doesn't know about it, she's gonna watch it with me. You like video games? She's gonna play the game. You're gonna show her why it's cold. You're gonna show her why it's enjoyable. You just gotta use fiction and motivation. Because you have Luke Skywalker. He takes risks, incredible risks. He stood up against an empire. He's humble. He wields his sword, his lightsaber. No one thought he could do it. No one saw him as the chosen one. But through determination, he was able to do it, and he was grinding. Is he cooler than this guy? Who works out to impress guys? Self-centered? Arrogant? Who's cooler, man? Just tell me. Because the fact is, and this is the final words I'm going to say, you can use fiction, you can use it to your advantage, you can use it to shape your reality. You can use it to change the world. You haven't got to be some guy that gets away from the fiction. Be some guy that just doesn't do the things he wants to do because someone else told him not to. Because the truth is, fiction is not an escape from reality, but is a tool that can be used to reshape it.